So first and foremost, before we delve into anything, man, you know, the title of the album is unique, man.
Yeah,
Lobster, mac and cheese.
yeah, yeah, definitely. That's definitely one for the ages, man. It speaks for itself, though.
I mean,
You heard?
for you it does, but for the world it may not. Talk to me. Break it
Yeah,
down.
yeah, man. I just named it that title because, like I said, it's a very catchy phrase. It's a real popular dish, and every song on the album is, you know what I mean, is food for the soul. You know what I'm saying? Lobster mac
Right.
and cheese, man. You know what I'm saying? It got a little bit of everything that everybody enjoys. I mean, as a kid, everybody loved mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? When you start becoming successful, a lot of successful people's favorite dish is either steak or lobster. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I put both of those together, the mac and cheese and the lobster now, reach a little bit of success, you know what I mean, in my later age, my later stage. And that's where the album came. And it's funny because I was just in the studio and that's was actually what I was eating. And I asked my well, he's like a manager to me or whatever. He always gives me great advice and stuff. Shout out Shabazz. I asked him like, yo, what should I name this album, man? And he was joking like, yo, you think you should name it Lobster Mac and Cheese because I had it hanging from my mouth and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's where we go. That's what I'm gonna go with, man. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna make it make sense. You feel me?
You and I have a great rapport, man, and you've been working on this album
Absolutely.
for a little while. Um,
Absolutely.
was there frustration in the in between time, or was it life in the in
Yes.
between time?
It was a lot of frustration because I've been doing this for a little minute, so I just didn't want to put out, you know what I mean, any old thing, you know what I mean. I wanted to,
Hold on,
come
DJ
out,
Don DeMarco, what's good with you?
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Don DeMarco on the check-in. Shout out DJ John DeMarco. Yeah, I just wanted to take my time with it, you know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of frustration because, I got so much other things going on, other business ventures that, I was kind of like strapped for time in between. So I was just trying to like squeeze in, out of 8 hours a day, I was trying to squeeze in three, to make sure I could hit the studio up and, come up with some creative activity, some creative side, you know what I mean? So it was a little frustration, but, I got it done, you know?
Right, right. You getting younger in life and everything. 3-2, I see you 3-2. You know what I mean? Yo, D, you getting younger in life, man. How was it also? Because like I said, it's not that you wasn't active. You were still in the gym. You know what I mean? Still putting out singles. Still coming out and about. How was it? How was that process of saying I'm gonna stick to my element of hip hop with
Right.
the fact that the current style of music is somewhere else? And I'm not knocking, but
Nah, you absolutely right. You know what it was, Blair? I'm gonna be honest too. I come from the era where like we was pushing like CDs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We would be out the trunk with CDs and stuff like that. So, it was kind of hard for me, but one thing that made me switch up, I officially became like an artist through like DistroKid and United Master the app, and they show you your audience of who's really listening to you and what states and cities. And I was getting a lot of my audience is between 26-year-old and 45-year-old. You know what I mean? And you know how we come from the era. Hold on one second, brother. We come from the era of boom bap. You know what
right,
I'm saying? We come from the era of boom bap, gangster rap. You know what I mean? A lot of my inspirations was Mobb Deep, Biggie, SIP Prodigy, and Nas and Jay-Z's and stuff like that. But today, it's changed. Everything is streaming. Everything is something that's a hook that's catchy that you could dance to. Now they switching it over to this drill type of thing. So it is kind of hard for artists if you want to try to do it mainstream. You know what I mean? You got to kind of be able to balance yourself. But I came within myself, to be honest with myself and go, you know what? You got to stay consistent to what you know and what you do. You know what I mean? That's what's going to make the people love you. That's what makes the fans that you got love you, is because of who you are and the type of music you put out, whether you make it or not, meaning a deal wise, with a major label, whether you get that deal or not. stick to your element, because like you said, nowadays I mean, I ain't gonna say you don't need a label, but you know what I mean, you more or less just need an audience and people that's gonna stream your music to, you know, to officially get some type of success. So that's what I'm aiming at right now, man. I'm just sticking to my guns, man, and it feels good. It feels good. I feel I'm in my bag, like you said. I'm back in the gym. I feel good about the album. I'm already working on deluxe. You know, I got a few featured guests on that shit. I'm surprised, hop out the box. You know what I mean? I'm trying to lock this shit down with Westside Gun. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the joints. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to a couple of other artists. You know what I mean? They got back to me just about getting it right, getting the budget, paperwork, and everything right. So, but I'm working. I'm back in the gym, Blair. And shout out to Terrell Blair, man. You already know I rock with you, man. You know, you show a lot of love, man. I appreciate you.
Right. You know, and before we get into it, right, how important is business? I mean, since I've known you, you've been an entrepreneur, you know what I mean? So it's obvious that you love the culture, right? You love the culture, you know. Yeah, like you said, if a deal comes about, a deal comes about. You dig what I'm saying? But you know, how important is the business, man? You said something that was key. The business, how important is the business aspect of the music for you? Hattie, what's up, Hattie?
Oh yeah. The business aspect is real important, because not only the business aspect, I look at it like where I want to sell records. This is bigger than just music, man. This is about my brand. You know what I mean? I have a clothing brand. You know what I mean? A lot of people know me from, you know, when I was running around with my cousin Hollow with this LOM movement, Loyalty Over Money. You know what I mean? I branched off and got my own line going now. I'm So Loyal. You know, I got other things going on, you know, paid gigs, shows, hosting, you know what I mean? Concerts, things of that nature. And all that plays a part in having your business together, you know what I mean? Not just, you know, going in a booth and making a song, you know, a record, you know what I mean? You got to have a plan, a strategy, what you're doing. Like I tell a lot of people when I made this lobster mac and cheese, it's not just the name itself, lobster mac and cheese, is just not for the album, man. I'm coming out with t-shirts. I'm coming out with my own strand of weed, marijuana, lobster mac and cheese. You might even get some perfume and soap called lobster mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take this music thing to different levels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes. The main thing is putting out good product and good quality music, so you give your fans and your audience something to listen to and share. But you also got to get your business in line, because you know you're gonna get older and you ain't gonna have that same energy. These young boys is out here right now. We on live. There's young boys out there right now. They in quads and all that 10 hours right now, just going ham. We got the next Little Derricks, the next Jay-Z's in there and all that. So you gotta, you know, go within yourself. Like I said, you gotta look in the mirror and tell yourself, like, where am I at with this? You know, I've been doing this for like, I want to say 5 years hard, but I've been doing it for 8 years. But I mean, 5 really hard, focusing, ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? I've thought about quitting a million times. I went into managing artists like Quay Dollars, man, rest in peace. You know what I mean? To other couple of artists that I was running around with, Snoop De Niro and them. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just took focus off myself, because it's like, damn, you know, it started getting frustrated. But then I got those people that be in my inbox, and, you know, I see them like, yo, what's up? I need some music from you, man. You inspiration, not just your music, just how you live, how you take care of your kids, how you move, you know, how you came out of jail from doing 7 years and you flipped it around. You got a house now, cars, you know, business. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. That shit is like fuel for me, man. It gets me going, you know. And the people that, you know, don't show love, those are also the ones that keep me going.
Well, here's the great thing about that. We're not going to allow those individuals to dictate, but then in the same token, we could, right? Because everybody, you need all types of energy. You dig what I'm saying? The reality is that when you love something, you love it. You dig what I'm saying? You love it.
Absolutely.
At this point, it can be therapeutic for you. You dig what I'm saying? It can be a slew of different things, but you love the culture. You know that you have a slew of other, because you know, for some people are in the game for the monies. Some people are in it, right, for a mixture of everything. You dig what I'm saying? But you know, once again, as you get older, you know, you start looking at these young and you like, man, don't get it twisted. You might, you know, you get a feeling that catches you. You dig what I'm saying? But at this point, man, if you're going to do it, come into it wholeheartedly. I want to start off with with this intro, man, and I like what's being said. Listen to this, yo.
There can be no days off.
Oh yeah.
No days off. The desire to improve. No days off. Much better for your life and those you care about. You're going to have days where you go backwards instead of forwards. You're going to have days where you make mistakes, where you screw up, where you fail. Yes, there will be bad days. There's going to be days where it seems like everything and everyone is against you. But on no day will you give up. There will be no day that you will give in. There will be no day where you concede defeat. You're a warrior. And warriors never give in until the battle is won. Warriors are always, there's no victory. A warrior doesn't rest until the battle is won. Is your battle won? Listen to me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's that militant mind state right there. With that being said, let me ask you before we pour into it, what is one of your favorite songs on this album?
My favorite song on the album is Suicide, but I see a lot of people is gravitating to Pain Talk and Billy Got 'Em. You know what I'm saying? And for more than one reason. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of my friends is gangbangers, so they love that Billy Get 'Em, Billy Got 'Em. A lot of my non-trade gangsters, you know what I mean? Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't always as active as I should be, but you know all the real rights know what's up. You know what I mean? All the people that matter know what's up. You know what I mean?
Okay. With that being said, I'm gonna start it off easy, man. I'm gonna definitely get into that Pain Talk.
Yeah.
Pain Talk. Who produced it?
Pain Talk was produced by my man Walt Flisney. Shout out Walt Flisney. You know what I'm saying? One of my young boys from my hood in Dub City. You know what I mean? It was a feature, Ty Baller. He was just on the check-in. That's my little cousin. That's my blood cousin, man. He next up too. Yeah.
Say less. We're gonna get into it. And listen, if we don't play them all, play the whole joint, Instagram play a game. With that being said, I'm saying that because I need y'all to get this album. I need y'all to download this album. Please, y'all. Let's go.
You don't need it again. Know what the fuck this is, nigga. Dsmallz.
Voices telling me to slide, seen a couple homies die. Could've left each other bodies, first got me paralyzed. All this hurt driven side, you can see it in my eyes. I ain't never tell no lies, I will never testify. Drinking all this Hennessy, they fulfill my energy. I'm in the lab cooking up, I call this shit chemistry. Shoot game from Italy, I'm shopping sprees and Tiffany. All color different V's, nigga, is you shitting me? Yeah, that's 100 pack, I ball like a running back. You can have it all shit, I don't want a quarterback. Invested in some real estate, open couple laundry mats. Did a few years until I promise I ain't going back. I can get a nigga clip, I can get a nigga whack. Rather do it by myself, never leave without the strap. I ain't trying to be a pack, that's why I'm moving tack. Remember days I was broke, now a nigga got some rap. Fendi this, proud of that. Please take the pain away, depression like a rainy day. I'm stretching each and every way. I ain't trying to make a play, gotta be a better way. Yo, I miss my homie Quay, it feels like yesterday I got the call, he passed away. Wrap the clock and let it spray, he died in April, slit of May. Died in April, slit of May. Another homicide in the Bronx, let us pray. Another homicide in the Bronx, let us pray.
Let us pray, yeah. Cause they know we lay, yeah. We don't make it out every day, yeah. Let us pray, yeah.
No, that's that. You know, you driving.
Let us pray, yeah. Cause they know we lay, yeah. We don't make it out every day, yeah. Let us pray, yeah.
So with that, where were you at Mind State Pen Game? Talk to me about that song.
I like I said, I was just like in my mind, like I gotta bring it back to the essence. Like I gotta stick in my element. I came in this game on bars. Like a lot of people don't know I was supposed to be a battle rapper. Like my cousin Hollow was running around getting me in front of Smack, and I was doing PGs And I was supposed to be on 106 in Park, actually, when he started going 106 in Park. And I kind of like, I got locked up, came home, and like it wasn't for me when I came home. I couldn't build up that energy like where God just being face to face to me, saying all kind of personal things without giving a math energy. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like stuck over that, like, you know what, I'm gonna just do music. And then I jumped in the bag, and as an artist, I was always aggressive and metaphoric. You know what I mean? So, like I said, a lot of my inspiration was like a Mobb Deep mixed with I want to say Jada, but Jada's great. You know what I'm saying? But it was a little bit of both. I like to come out with some metaphors. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just take it back to that, you know, that structure of rap. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stay in my lane with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do what works for me. You know, not what the people want to hear for sales. You know, I'm gonna do what feels good in my heart and my mind. Not let that, you know, reroute my mind structure. Like, oh, this is what I gotta do. I gotta, you know, sing some song that you could do a jumping jack to. Nah, I'm doing something that the people up north, when they hear it, they gonna be in the yard pumping. You know what I'm saying? Lifting the weights. Like, that's the Smalls I know. You know what I mean? That's the drama I know. That's the Billy I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically where I was at with it when I was in the studio recording that.
Okay. I like that. I'm gonna get into this. The have-nots. Can we go there?
Yeah, let's go there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I'm motivation for the have-not.
This record speaks for itself.
I'm motivation for the have-nots, and all them people up in them cell blocks. Blessed to make it out of the sandbox. I remember them days I used to sell rocks. Now I invest in real estate and sell stocks. I'm Mary Jeans with some big knots. My heart cold, but I been hot. I got my feet on the gas, no brakes can't stop. Smalls got it out the mud. I was raised to be the soccer, so I'm needed by the plug. Ran out of space, so I set them with a club. Never show your hand, make them think you got a stub. Pocket full of blues, hollow tips in the snub. Gotta make it home, so my kids need my love. I'm looking for a happy ending, rub in the tub. Everybody wanna be killers, everybody wanna thug. Only 13 in the pool full of blood. 12 years old with a stick and a drum. This is every day when you come from the slum. Keep your eyes on the prize and your head on your gun. I'm motivation for the have-not, and all them people up in them cell blocks. Blessed to make it out of the sandbox. I remember them days I used to sell rocks. Now I invest in real estate and sell stocks. I'm Mary Jeans with some big knots. My heart cold, but I've been hot. I got my feet on the gas, no brakes can't stop. I'm motivation for the have-not. Motivation for the have-not. Motivation for the have-not. I remember them days.
Where were you? Have-nots. How long did it take you to pin that game? Talk to me about it.
That was one of the fastest records I ever recorded. And if I'm lying, I'm dying, man. It was just how I was feeling. I had just came from around my old neighborhood, and it was just one of those times, like with the pandemic and all that. I haven't been really outside like that, but I went outside. The block was crowded, and like the love was there, man. Like I said, so many people running up on me like, yo, you really inspire me, Smalls. Like, you really inspire me, man. You inspire me to be a better person. You inspire me to get a job. You inspire me to, you know, to just give up the street shit that I'm doing. Like, you really inspire me. So that's what came on with motivation for the have-not, because, you know, I've been a have-not, man. I ain't always have, man. Like, everybody that know me it's a couple people on here now that knew me since I was young. Everybody thought I was going to be dead or doing 25 to life, man. No lie. Like, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But like, that just to show you that anybody can change. So like, that song was just motivation for the have-nots, you know what I mean? To give a message out to the youth, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a motivation for the have-nots, for all them people that's in them cell blocks, blessed to make it out of the sandbox. I remember those days I used to sell rocks. You know what I mean? Now I'll invest and build stocks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so you know, it's a message into the bars when you really sit down, you listen to it, man. It's a message. That's why I tell all my people that listen, like, listen to it 2 or 3 times. Just don't, put it on and like, you know what I'm saying? Like really play it 2 or 3 times after you smoked a nice spliff, and you gonna hear the message, man.
Who produced it? Who produced it?
Now that one, I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta find a producer. I stole that one off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I tried to reach out. I tried to reach out to the dude that produced it, but he never got back to me. So I don't, and I was feeling it. I'm like, you know what? I gotta put this down. But if that song ever cracks, like I think it is, you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna pay homage and respect. They'll come out the woodworks once that happens.
Yeah. So listen, as you see, my peoples, he putting it out there early. You know what I mean? When they pop, look, he ain't doing no snake stuff.
Shout out that producer. You know what I'm saying? And yo, thanks a lot, man. Like I said, I reached out numerous times. If you check his email, he'll definitely see it. Cause I'm like that, man. I like to at least the beat. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or get permission. That's what I'm on. But like I said, it was too good to refuse doing it because I was in the mode. Like I said, it was so fast. I was in the studio. We just listened to the beats. That shit came on. I like right there, like motivation for the have not. And knowing my people up in the cell blocks, like it was just flowing. I was like, yeah, this gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man. Definitely,
let's go.
definitely.
We're gonna get into my city.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Smalls.
You know what the fuck this is, nigga? Real talk. It was nice, I ain't had no cash and doing bad. I ain't get mad, I hustled and got a bag. I don't wanna hear about your man, cause he a crab. And I don't wanna smoke my nigga unless it's gas. I'm a leader in my class, troubled in my past. Dropped out of school, but I still did the math. And when I buy something, I ain't looking at the tags. The Mary's got it sad, cause the 40 in the mag. Speeding in the jazz, life moving fast. Money coming in, cause we understood the tags. Got it from the mud, wrist be on fly. Killed your fucking brother, nigga, get it back in blood. Get it back inside my shit, cause we aim for the mud. Hollow tips for the slugs. Free my nigga bugs. Yeah, I'm from the city where they hardly showing love. And young niggas scamming niggas just to buy some drugs. There's no loyalty, niggas snitching on the plug. Singing to the judge. All about today, don't give a fuck who you was. Youngers out here wildin', man, and die for buzz. They dying. I will never settle on a large amount. 10 foreign cars in a bigger house. All my kids, boy, you can't forget my spouse. Thank the Lord, man, that I made it out. It goes down in my city. Bodies being found in my city. Youngies shooting rounds in my city, but I love my city. This is New York City. Whoa. It was shut down in my city. When Kobe came around in my city. Dealers moving pounds through my city, but I love my city. Look how the city lights glow. It goes down in my city. Bodies being found in my city. Young shooting rounds in my city, but I love my city. This is New York City. Whoa. It was shut down in my city. When Kobe came around in my city. Dealers moving pounds through the city, but I love my city. Look how the city lights glow.
See, I love my city, man. You see it. Yeah.
I need y'all to get this album, man. I need y'all to get this album. Yes. I need y'all to get this album. My City. Who produced it?
My City. That's another Wolf Flisley. Every beat on there predominantly was produced by my boy Young Wolf Flisley. Like I said, when I'm working on a project, I like to kind of keep the production like sounding the same, so everything sounds in line. But yeah, shout out Wolf Flisley, man. My young boy. Okay.
How in regards to the album itself, was there tracks on here that you was wanted to put on, but was just like Talk to me about that.
I got about another 20 in the vault. That's why I'm working on the deluxe right now. Like I just wanted to put out a string of tracks that I felt good about, that I could see, the radios playing, that I could go to the clubs with some of them. I could go with the streets with some of them, yeah, so that was basically how I got down to the selection. But like I said, once again, it was hard. It was a real hard selection. And like I said, do it with time. It's like I was kind of like pressured, like, damn, I don't just want to put out anything, man. I want it to make sense. You know what I'm saying? So, but I did it, I had a private little listening party amongst a lot of my peers. You know what I mean? I was playing them records. And, I just, whatever, I seen the most getting the most bops too. You know what I mean? The most people ain't talking over. You know what I mean? Those are some of the records that I selected. But yeah, I'm sitting on about another 30, man. No cap. Like I really been busy, man. Shout out my man B Dot too, man. Stash Pain, no shaky work. You know what I mean? He spent nights. I hooked up my little home studio. I got a little home set up, and that's been a blessing because I could just wake up out my bed now, go upstairs to my attic. And if I'm feeling it, I do it. And if I don't like the way it come out, I send it to him. He mixes it. He does his thing. So shout out B Dot. It's no shaky work, man, on that mix, man. I love you, bro.
Great investment. Great investment. We're going to keep on keeping on. I'm going to run into all I got.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Off my page. Give y'all a brief little bio. How this shit started.
It was early 90s when it all started. Tough Bronx streets, very cold-hearted. I remember in Dutch and Crazy Trey, building 35 to a trail through the Hennessy. Late night, hit the chicken spot, fried Kennedy. Always took a pole in case I ran into an enemy. Got a full tag, I ain't trying to be a memory. I rap what I love, give a fuck around the industry. Yeah, I'm getting money round the clock, loud in the chops. If we seen the op, it was off with a stop. Every day in the hood, man, somebody getting shot. Looking to the Lord like, when will it stop? 176 sounds in the block. I was 16 when I first got locked. POC bus ride straight to the rock. 1934, I had to pay for my slot. Southside 3 Main, the house of pain. Free ride Jake, man, he told me game. If I say I'm with my expect the same. All these drugs for pain. What you know about 86 months on the wake up. In and out of court to a commissary makeup. Girl out fucking, middle lane coming in your stomach on the gate. You can hear your shit rumbling. Grandma dying, DJ lying. The day one, he on stand testifying. Such an ass rap nigga breaking the code with everything that's time on. Fucking ain't cold, I'm never cold.
Yo, you know one of the things that I like about this album as well, you get right to it. You know what I
mean? Yeah. You know why? Because a lot of people's attention span is gone now.
But Smooth, how that so you remember you come from an era where majority of times they'll give you 3 or more. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. 5. I know some ciphers back in the day. We went 10 minutes on a record.
Right.
3 artists, 4 artists.
Right. So how was remember, once again, how long has it been since you put out a project?
It's been a project like this, I want to say 2 years.
But in the 2 years, time has changed. Even during that time.
Oh, it definitely changed.
Right.
Definitely changed.
Right.
Definitely.
So putting these songs together, man, you know what I mean? And writing to them, that frustration of not wanting to add another bar, you know what I
mean? Yeah. No, I told myself I was keeping everything short and simple. If you look on the project, I don't think I got one song longer than 3 minutes. No, I do. I got one song that's 4 minutes. That's Legacy featuring Moneybags.
Right.
That's the only one that I think was 4 minutes. Every other track is no more than 3 minutes.
Right.
It's one verse, a hook, done, or two verse with one hook, done. Yeah.
Had any one of your following, you know, fans, or not even fans, but just individuals that support you, have they spoke about that? Because, you know, sometimes, you know,
they actually love it. They actually love it because, like I said, it's time, like you said, times has changed, and so has attention spans. I don't know if it's because we stare at these phones so much, or the computers, or what it is, but like nobody's gonna sit there and listen to a 5-minute song like that no more. So they like that quick. It kind of makes sense because if you like the song, you're gonna keep playing it back because it's so fast. You know, you're gonna be like, oh, what he said? Let me play it back. The hook, nice, short, simple. You know what I mean? I could squeeze in a lot on a showcase like yours because I know your showcase, you be on the time. You be on your time. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got 5 minutes on a military concert, you got 5 minutes. Nigga. So, that being said, I could squeeze in 4 of those real quick. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? So it makes sense to me now. You know, like I it really does. I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's all that bad, man.
Right. Well, you know, like I said, man, you know, I applaud you, man. You know, because I know you got a myriad of different things going on, but to really get in your bag and focus on your music, you know what I mean, simultaneously with other things, and then get into a song. You know, get into these tracks, and you know what I mean. Like it's like, you know. So I'm laughing because you'll also pay attention to the fact that, listen, if I perform at Blair joint, I could throw about 6 of them joints. So you know what I mean. So
this is what I'm saying. I'm structured, man. Like everything's for a reason. It's not like it's like boom. When I do this, do that, I could. Now I got 3 or 4 joints I could juggle at a show. You know what I'm saying? So. The timing is beautiful, man. And it's easier for me as an artist. Not saying I don't want it to be hard or challenging, but it's easier for me to just write a 16 and a dope hook and move on to the next record. You know what I mean? That way I can squeeze out more work. I'm preserving bars. I'm preserving energy. Because like I said, after a record is played, after the verse and the hook, you know, that's enough for these listeners nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Right. But yo, I want to shout out everybody. Like I didn't do it earlier. I want to shout out everybody that's tapping in. Not 176. You already know 176 sounds and shit. TY LOM, J Lyrical LOM, all my LOM.
Bio in here, Bio.
Yeah, my boy. He's South Carolina's best. You already know he working still. All the people that's on the check-in, man. I appreciate y'all for, you know, taking a little bit of your time out to tap in. Word.
With that being said, we're gonna get into Suicide.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is one of my joints right here. The video gonna be crazy for this.
Say less. Let's go.
Yeah. Bro, he a bitch, he a snitch, he ain't never slide. Talking tough on the internet, but they never ride. I don't know what they thought, man, them niggas fried. Any confrontation with the gang is the suicide. Bro, he a hoe, and he know, man, we them guys. They just 14, I almost caught my first homicide. I ain't been the same since I seen my grandmama die. They gon' see the plane before I put his dad in the sky. Take him to the roof, talk some more, see if he can fly. Fucking on this little hoe bitch, it's my alibi. Watch what you say around these pussies, man, these niggas white. I be counting so much money, nigga, yeah, my head is tied. Yeah, I keep it quiet, my bitches started riding. Pussy, I been eating, so don't think I need to die. All they heard was boom, 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 when the streets are dying, man. We ain't looking at the tag, he a bitch, he a snitch, he ain't never slide. Talking tough on the internet, but they never ride. I don't know what they thought, man, them niggas ride. Any confrontation with the gang is a suicide. Swiping wells in the Chevy, in the Benz, I'm getting daddy. If you looking for some drama, tell them pussy that I'm ready. Man, these niggas be so jelly, fuck this bitch because I'm petty. He ain't even even though she petty. Popping bottles on the jet. She try to follow, fuck they catchy. Miss Bacardi with the Pepsi and my wrist be on the grassy. Bro, he a bitch, he a shit. He ain't never tried. Put my tongue on the internet, but they never ride. I don't know what they thought. Man, them niggas ride. Any confrontation with the gang is suicide. It's suicide, yeah. It's a suicide. It's a suicide, yeah. It's a suicide. I don't know what they thought. Man, them niggas ride. Any confrontation with the gang is a suicide.
Yeah, the visuals of that Blair gonna be crazy. Crazy. I'm thinking like a $10,000 budget on the video, man. I'm not even capping. Like that. I'm moving with that, man. I'm moving with that.
Hold on, before we go, who produced it?
Yeah. Well, Flisney, man. That's what I said. My boy is working. Yeah. Well, Flisney, shout him out. He's out. He was a little busy and shit. He had to do something with his daughter and shit, so he wasn't able to tap in. But like I said, I shout him out daily, every day. He was a producer for this group called Fliz Gang. One of my artists, Quay Dollar, like I said, he deceased right now, but he was a producer for them. And you know, I took him under the wing. You know what I mean? And yeah, he's making noise right now, man. He look out for him, man. If y'all looking for, if any artists on here looking for a dope producer, man, type Walt Flisney on YouTube or go to the Instagram page and check him out, man. He's a young boy, man. My bro is only 23 years old, man. He's making some, yeah.
Yo, but you know what's so amazing about that is that, you know, I like the fact that you are bridging the gap with the youth as well. You dig what I'm saying? Because we could get in our way.
Yeah, but come on, man. We would be selfish, and that's what a lot of these older dudes gotta do. Not saying you gotta give it up, but you gotta hand it down to them, man. They got the energy, they got everything. Every time I go around my hood, my neighborhood, I got 1,000 young boys asking me, "Yo, I want you to manage me. I want you to, you know what I'm saying? I want you to you know, put me under your umbrella and everything like that." And like I tell them, you know, it takes hard work and dedication, man. This is more than just rap. This is a business and a full-time job, and you only get out what you put in. It's no cheating and shit. Some people get lucky. But you gotta understand, it's about, I want to say, thousands, maybe so 1 million people that want to be an artist, and out of that 1 million, you only got about 100 that's gonna make it to stardom, bro. And that's what's so crazy. Like, and you know, they just see the glamour and the glitz. You know what I'm saying? And I tell them, you know, sometimes don't let that camera fool you. I know some dudes that, you know, got more popularity than me, but they ain't doing better than me financially, or their situation ain't better than me. You know what I'm saying? It might look like that on camera, but when you come out of the Metaverse and you come out of Doctor Strange universe, you know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, we gonna keep on keeping on, man. You dig what I'm saying? I want to get some of these, man. It's just amazing, man. You know, it was crazy before we started, man. My IG was going through some glitches. You know what I mean? I was like, oh man, this IG
IG been acting real weird lately, man. They've been taking down my video, a lot of my video, all kinds. I don't know, they acting funny. They sent me something, I owe them money and
that's what I'm saying, yo. When I got on, it was doing some crazy stuff, man. So I'm like, oh man. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna keep flowing. So I'm looking at my phone and they sending me. I'm just like, yo, we gonna keep flowing. But we've been getting through this album. Y'all listen. I ain't even picked the album. That's how. Hold on, let me put this album up there. I need y'all to get this here, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how worried I was about it. You know what I mean? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Lobster mac and cheese. How about that?
Yeah, lobster mac and cheese, man. Streaming everywhere. You know what I mean? I want all my core supporters though to go type that on Spotify. You know what I mean? Play it from Spotify, because Spotify, I get all my traction. You know what I'm saying? I get my royalties off of that and everything. So, oh yeah, he want to hear that designer.
Hold up, I got y'all. I got y'all.
Yeah,
I got
yo,
everybody.
come here. Let me. This is the next Floyd Mayweather right here too. Show him what. Tell him what page you. Tell him where your page at, Shamar.
Come on, _Shamar Canal. You already
Yeah,
know.
go check my young boy out. Devin Haney promotion. My boy is knocking niggas the fuck out. Watch.
Say less.
He coming for Tank. He coming for Tank Davis too. You already know. You see what I'm working with, Blair?
I smell what you cooking, D. I smell what you cooking.
Yeah.
Yo, I need y'all one more again to get back to it. Lobster mac and cheese. It's on all digital outlets, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, y'all see that pen right down there? Get to it, man. We're going to get into another one. I know people want it. What was that song they wanted to hear?
Billy get him, Billy got him, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold up.
Yo.
Billy, get him. We
Billy
get right
got
to
him.
We get right to that talk, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yo, Mo, I appreciate you. A father's love.
Billy get him, so Billy got him.
Yes.
They put that word out, so Billy shot him.
He talking this tough.
The black guy, black mask with black shotty. In the close range with the pockets, the clean body. 2 Glocks, 2 ladders, the train Roddy in my big bag. Set it off, her name's on me. Red drop, spin a block, head side. I'm a Flintstone. I'll be making the bed rock. Goofy be dead pop. These switches on twin Glocks and knock up his dreadlocks. And set him with crack pop. The game in the headlock. Small but non-stop. 3 times with my cock. A legend on my block. Heart be so cold, the lab be so hot. Get placed in a bomb box. Fucking with my knot, you a rat. You never be the king of the street. Hey, you pussy. You tough on this internet beat. So it's like, motherfucker, if we ever should meet. Cause I hate fake bullies that pray in the week. And your bitch, she a eater, she be swallowing me. 3 cases of getting money, you would think it was me. Glock 40 got a tweak, he was torching the street. And I'm moving by myself, I ain't gotta be deep. I'm up in the sweets, I'm walking the beats. And I'd rather tell lies than a thousand streets. That's a breaking the seat. 2,500 nigga and that's just on the streets. I'm feeling like me, I'm playing for keeps.
Yes. Yeah, we not fucking about. Yeah.
That beat is tough.
Yeah.
I think we need a challenge on that. I think we need a challenge on that. Look, the boys talking that talk on there. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that rock. Woo. Yo, that beat it. I'm gonna let it rock. I think I need a cipher after this. I think Terrell Blair need a cipher. Let them numbers rock. You see them numbers going up.
Who got bars?
Yeah. I see some of my spitters in here. They ready for a cipher after this. I don't know. We might have to get a few of them numbers that's going up. They talking to us. Willie Bangs. Yo, Bangs. Yo, DJ Willie Bangs. What joints you need? I'm gonna make the connections. DJ Willie Bangs. I'm gonna make the connection.
Yeah. Shout out DJ Willie Bangs, man.
Yes. So, yo, hold up. Who produced that?
Yo, I don't even want to really give the guy that produced that credit, cause he fuck with the artist 6ix9ine. But a lot of people don't know, cause a lot of people don't fuck with him. But that was a 6ix9ine beat. That was a 6ix9ine beat. And like I said, I don't want to get into the whole story behind it, but all my Billies know what's up. Billy get him, Billy got him. That's why the title is that. You know what I mean? A lot of my non-trade brothers is feeling type of ways, so that's what that song is directed for. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, Billy get him, Billy got him, man. They put that word out, so Billy got him. You feel me? That's it.
Say less. But the beat, I ain't gonna hold you. The beat is mean though.
Oh yeah. And I'm talking on that too.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Listen. See that joint there? You needed to keep talking.
Yeah.
You needed to keep. You let the beat rock. Hold up.
Yeah.
Yo, Bangs, I'm gonna shoot you that joint. I'm gonna shoot you that, Billy. Yeah. Matter of fact, text me right now, Bangs. I'm gonna make sure y'all connect. Yo, listen. This is what this is about. This is what this outlet is about. You dig what I'm saying? It's about,
I appreciate you, man.
Bridging the gap. No, I appreciate you. You know why I appreciate you? Because you listen. Yo, Mo, he walked on that joint. Mo, you might have to spit some balls at this. I think we got about 5 more minutes. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. We gonna get into that back home. Say less. Hold up. Go.
Yeah.
Only one.
This is my favorite song. Yeah.
I was in a hole like a transmission. The beats hitting with a judge to my average prison. Transition, only God I can see the vision. I'm on a mission, 50 pack in my true religion. They all love me for my ambition, lane switching. I never lack on the opposition, get a mission. They live once it was written. My homie told that the soul bitten. Before they get up, let the soul live. Streets, but the streets, they don't live back. The streets killing more people than a heart attack. I'm done with that. I ain't got no time to chat, and that's a fact. Gotta watch out the road around for the wind, with the way, with the road, with the tree, with the day, with the bag, at the gym. Everybody wants to be the father, be the food, break it up, break it up, you love the way God, he break you the way, let go of this word, that ain't never been to do. Gotta stand when you're old, you ain't never been to do. Should I lose, think I love you, I'll never know that fool, want me some land. You can have a good heart, but the world turn into a something wrong with the years. Got a few, got a few for the love, and the years got a few for the few, for the few. Cause every time I think it's one,
Never know. Make it back home. I'll make it back home.
I got a few minutes. We can open up a cipher.
There's no validity in none of y'all literacy. I'm too hot, you can't even stand in the proximity. Once the smoke clear, I'll be waiting right by the chimney. You ain't got enough strike check to be my enemy. Would've put you right out your misery. Silly me for thinking we could build chemistry. No matter the disease, believe I got the remedy. We done building the dynasty. This is the trilogy. You shit me. Shells drip through his shirt like Mr. T. Won't stop till I'm in the Maybach, no MG. I'ma keep spinning this shit and call it rotisserie. We ain't coming home unless it's with the victory. Literally, I ain't gonna quit till the bag stop. Gotta get the key to the city like a padlock. Still gonna flex on these niggas I ain't have life. I'ma be forever addicted to getting this fast life.
Yeah.
Hold up. Back home. Listen, I'm gonna close it out with that, right? I'm gonna close it out. Talk to me. Who produced it?
Yeah. That's another Wolf Flizzy. But shout out my boy Joe BX. Joe BX, man. You know Joe BX, right? He just flew down he's the one singing on the hook. He just flew down to Memphis to go fuck with Yo Gotti and them. Yeah, I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying? And that's my other blood cousin, Dog the Mac, the next URL superstar that's coming out. You know what I mean? After this battle with Hollow and Geechee Gotti, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to move Dog into that league. You know what I'm saying? So he could be the next monster, lyrical monster. Check out Dog the Mac. Man.
Hold on. I think we got a few minutes. Yo, you think I can get Absol? Yo, Mo. I'm getting ready to send him a request, man. We get ready to get this cipher going. I need a few bars. Can we do that?
Yeah, of course.
Focus, Jordan. What's up, Jordan? Hold on. Let me see if I can get some requests from these cats. Hold up. Come on, man. I'm going to spark this, man.
Yeah, spark it up, man.
Come on. You know how I do it.
That's what we do. You put him on the spot tonight, huh?
Yeah. Come on, baby. I got the whole album out.